All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be doing this again. A little bit of more drive time thoughts. I'm about to get on the expressway here. Looking at it, it's packed. They're maybe moving 10, 15 miles an hour. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So that made me think of the route you're going to take if you do bug out for whatever purposes those may be. Find your main route, find your B route, your C route, and your D route. Have multiple ways to get to one location, and then have multiple ways to get to the different location. If you need to, have different ways to get from your A route, your destination A, to your destination B. You don't want to get stuck in, for one, you don't want to get stuck in traffic, emergency scenario. That makes for a very long, stressful trip if you make it at all. So what I suggest you people do, Google Earth, Google Maps, find where you're going to start and where your end goal is. So if you're starting at your home and you're ending at Joe Schmo's house, or you've got some acreage up in wherever and you need to get there, find your different routes, find your different ways to get there, and I'd look a little deeper, knowing what cities you're going to be going past, know what outlet stores you're going to be going past. Try to find places along the way that may help you, but also find places along your way that may bring you down a little. Avoid those areas. Like I said, if you're going past, trying to go around a big city, find another way around. Don't even think about going through a big city. Like I said, it's just rush hour, and traffic is a bumper to bumper. I'm going a different way because if I go the other way, I'm not gonna make it. It's gonna take me forever to get there. So I'm taking a different route. And because I can't stand being stuck in traffic. I feel trapped. I don't like people. I like my distance. I need to be able to get to where I need to get to in a timely fashion. If I gotta go 10, 20 minutes out of my way, but my vehicle is still moving at a good speed and I'm able to move around, that's fine. I'll waste 10, 20 minutes. I'm not getting stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic and not move. That's not me. I don't like that. You have no escape route, and that's what you need. You need an escape route. You need to find out the best route to take to get you from point A to point B. Otherwise, you're not doing yourself any good because you're going to be stuck there and you're not even going to make it. So, going back to where you need to go, it all depends on your situation, your type of training, and what you have available to you. If you don't have anything available to you, you can't really go anywhere. You may want to bug in, so to say. If you've got a nice place, if you've got acreage somewhere up north, somewhere up down south, wherever it may be, get it ready. Because if you do need to get up and go, that needs to be ready. All your stuff at home, where you bug out from, needs to be ready. You need to be able to grab it, get in your vehicle, whether it's a truck, SUV, whatever it may be, load it up, get on the road, get to your route, and then get to your spot. But your spot needs to be supplied, because otherwise you don't have much. All you got was what you were able to take in the truck. But if you think about it, if you can load your truck up with enough food and water and other supplies that your family may need, and then you get to your destination and you've got that supplied with the same, that you've got double. Redundancy, folks. That's what I'm all about. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. I mean, that's kind of the golden rule of survival. 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Live by it. Try to live by it. There are some things that it's just a little expensive to have 2 of. I understand that, but do what you can. Do what you can. You go to this grocery store, bam, 2 packs of beans, super cheap. Boom, 2 packs of rice, super cheap. I'm a big advocate of 5-gallon buckets. You can fit a lot of food, a lot of supplies in a 5-gallon bucket. Comes with a handle. Pick them up, place them right in the bed of your truck, your trunk, back seat, whatever you've got. Fill them up. You can stack 5-gallon buckets pretty high. And you can condense a lot of them in a smaller area. Look into it. Like I said, I'm a big advocate of 5-gallon buckets to fill them up for your family. You got boom. Hey, you grab these 2, I'll grab these 2. There's 4 buckets. 4 buckets. You may have 2 weeks of supply of food, give or take, in each bucket. That's all you need for short-term survival. That's what you need to have in your vehicle to get to your destination. Then once you get to your destination, that's when you need to have your long-term food storage. You may be hunkering down there for a while. That's the kind of stuff that you're gonna need to get and look into. But kind of going back to your traveling from your point A to your point B, you need to find, I already said, you need to find the things that you're going to be coming across on your way there. You may come across supermarkets, gas stations, hunting and fishing stores, little podunk towns that have odds and ends shops and whatever it may be. Okay, figure them out, map them out, dot them. You can locate them and put a bunch of pins on a map, print it out, boom, there you go. That's your map, take it with you. Okay, all these dots mean there's hunting and fishing and survival gear and supplies. All these dots, these all are my food place where I can go get food supplies and cooking and all that. Okay, now this one has a bunch of stuff for staying warm. You got heat, so it's possibly a wooded area. You can find some timber, or it's whatever you can get kindling from, or matches, lighters, propane, whatever it may be, whatever you guys can think of. Think of as much stuff as you can come up with. Put it down on paper. I'm a visual person. I gotta have my stuff right in front of me. Otherwise, gone. I don't even know about it. Didn't even think about it. I gotta have it right in front of me. So that's what you guys need to do too. In my personal opinion, that's the best way for me to do it. Hey, if you like my opinions, stick around. I got a whole bunch of them, and I don't mind sharing them. But yeah, like I said, get it in front of you, get it written down, print it out on a piece of paper. Heck, label it on a map, an old-fashioned map. I know us millennials, trust me, I don't like using that word because technically I'm considered a millennial. I can't stand it. All of us millennials know how to use technology. Don't lie to me and tell me you don't, because you do. And you can get online, print stuff off, or heck, you can look it up yourself and print it off. Everybody needs to learn how to use a map. An old-fashioned, flip the page, open the folded notes map. Okay, label it, get a pen, get a highlighter, a marker, whatever it may be. Mark it. Okay, I know in this area, boom, this intersection, boom, boom, boom. This is a good area for this. This is a good area for that. This is a bad area to stay away from. Get away from it. Draw it, circle it in red. Get away. Whatever it may be, guys, come up with your own solutions, your own plans. Because as soon as you do all that, that's going to make it so much easier for your travels. Go over and prepare for the worst case scenario. I'm knife handing it right now, knife hand. But prepare for the worst. Expect the worst all the time. Hope for the best every time. That's what you need to live by. That's what I do. I expect the worst out of every situation. I expect the worst out of every person I come in contact with. But I'm hoping for the best. But you know what? You know what that benefits? Because if for some reason stuff hits the fan and you're expecting the worst in your mind, you're able to deal with it. You're able to address the situation and take care of business. That's what everybody needs to be able to do. Because if you're not thinking about the worst, you may not notice it when it starts arising. You need to. You need to. It's called situational awareness. Getting back to it, keep getting off topic, getting on these rants, drive time thoughts. Yes, get yourself a plan on how you're gonna bug out, how you're gonna load your truck up or your vehicle. Then figure out how you're gonna get and where you're gonna go. Figure out where you're gonna go, how you're gonna get there. Have multiple ways to get there, to get to your destination A. Okay? You know what? We're halfway to destination A. Roadblock. Tornado dropped trees in your line of path. Okay, you have to go another way. Find another route. Okay? Now, okay, let's say it's every route you take to get to destination A keeps getting blocked. It keeps binding you up. You can't get there. All right, now go to destination B. Go to destination B. So on and so forth, all the way down. I'm telling you guys, redundancy, plan. Have a backup plan for those backup plans, and have backup plans for those backup plans. I'm serious, guys. If you want to make it with you and your family and you're on the road, you need to have plans. Multiple plans all the time. Take it seriously. It's your family's life on the line. I know I do. If my family's on the line, trust me, I'm getting us through it, because I'm going to be planning. I'm going to be going through this plan. I'm going to be checklists, and I got to do this, got to do that. I'm doing it all. I'm not playing around, especially when stuff hits the fan. Game over. I mean, it's all business. I'm getting me and my family to and from. It doesn't matter. If you're getting my way, if anything gets in my way, I'm moving it. That's the way it's going. That's the way I'm trained. That's my mindset. That's the only way I know. Something's in the way of me and my family, I'm moving it. Whether it's a tree, load it up, hook it up to the truck, drag that sucker out of the way. Don't get too crazy. Don't get yourself stuck. Don't get yourself in a bind. Have a little common sense, which I know nowadays we're a little short of, but use some common sense on getting yourself out of situations. That's all you guys need to do, okay? So, while you're working your way to getting to destination A, make sure you got alternate routes, okay? Make sure you have alternate routes to get from A to B, or halfway through A to B, okay? Then from B, have another way to get to C. Multiple ways to get to destination C, all right? And along the way, try to find, I know I'm saying this over and over again, but redundancy. Say it in your head 3 times. Say it out loud 3 times. Write it down 3 times. Redundancies. It'll stick with you. Trust me. I've had to do things like that. That's how you learn. Find your routes and find what you have going along those routes. The old-fashioned use your brain. The old-fashioned use your brain. All right, folks? But come up with a plan. Come up with a plan. Come up with multiple plans. Stick with them. Now I'm getting stuck in traffic again because I went the other way. Multiple routes. I'm telling you, folks. So, have a plan. Basis of this video. Have a plan. Research your plan. Research your routes. Know what you can and cannot carry. Have common sense. If you guys have any thoughts about what I just said, what I went over, let me know. You have stuff you want me to talk about, let me know. Just do what you can to do what's best for your family. Always do what you know you should do. It may be a hard decision. You have to make it. It's called survival. Being prepared. Do the research. Get your family to safety. All right, I'm wrapping that up. You guys take care. God bless.